I've always been that child, the black sheep of the family, break boundaries. You ask me to make tea, I make coffee. And a lot of people just came to take. Friendships as well. I've been in friendships where people are just takers. When you go out for lunch and you're always the one paying. And I'm like,
but the thing is, where did they get that idea? What's
the scale?
That, it's just expected. Or were you the one that always...
Do you offer though? Like, were you the one that offered? Because I know I was the one that would offer, like myself, overextend myself. Even in relationships, like I would overextend myself to the point where my heart would start beating so fast because I felt so guilty that I couldn't help.
Your panties should be bleached because your vagina is acidic.
Exactly.
So most women, they're like, no, I don't want my panties to be bleached. They're not aesthetically pleased. I'm like,
it's not about who's there. Is there a camera that's watching?
That's watching.
Big brother.
So,
or big sister.
Big sister. So if your vagina is healthy, it's gonna bleach your underwears. They're gonna look what people call unpleasing, not aesthetically pleasing. I'm like, it's not about aesthetics, it's about the health of your vagina. Let your vagina breathe. Like, if you can sleep with, I also do it. Like,
you need to breathe, guys.
Vagina, breathe.
Welcome to Between Us Women here. This is Ranzu, the Tsonga Barbie, also known as the noble one with the love. Oh, welcome. And of course, I'm not alone. I am with my co-host, man.
Hello.
I love how she always says, hello. And who might you be, my lovely princess?
I'm Simone. I don't think I need to say more.
She doesn't have a stage name like some people.
I'll get called Simmy Sims. Moni Pants.
Moni Pants.
It depends where I am, okay, and what mood I'm in.
Oh, okay. So today we have a special guest. I'm sure you heard her just now. Her name is Boitumelo. We are just so honored to have such an impactful woman who's doing such amazing things in science. Can you just introduce yourself, Boitumelo?
Hi, everyone. My name is Boitumelo Ramela. I am a woman in her 30s. I am... Oh, my God. I'm rambling.
No, fine. Carry on.
So I come from Mokopane, in the villages of Mokopane in Limpopo. So I'm a mother. I'm an aunt. I wear so many hats. So, yeah, this is me.
Oh, welcome, Boitumelo. Thank you so much for honoring our invite. So the reason we invited you here is this space is, like the name says, is between us women, where we actually talk about whatever women go through, whether it's health, whether it's family issues, love issues, whatever issues that you might have. And it's not just issues, even good things we talk about. So we invited you here so you can share your story about your journey.
Okay.
Yeah. So can you just tell us who Boitumelo is in depth?
Well, in depth, I am I'm a middle child of 3, and so I'm the eldest daughter in the family. And you know what they say about eldest daughters, we basically are the deputy parents.
Yes.
Although I have a big brother, but yeah, when you are an eldest daughter, you carry so much responsibility. Especially where I come from. I mean, we are named with purpose. My name is Boitumelo, so it means when I walk in rooms, I have to bring exactly that. And my most important name that people don't know about is Nyamkamade. So this name is rooted in so much purpose. So growing up, I never used to understand why the name, why am I named Boitumelo? Why am I named Nyamkamade? I mean, it's a old granny name, I never really liked it. But now that I'm wiser and older, I realized that, there is purpose why I'm named like that, because when I did my research, I found out that Nyamkamade is not just the name given to any female child, but its actual meaning, it means she who fetches water. So back in the day,
what?
Yeah, it's she who fetches water. So back in the day, like in African cultures, there were gender roles. Women who cook, who plow, who do take care of babies, but a woman who fetched water was a different kind of a woman. She possessed a different kind of strength. You had to be able to defend yourself. just to go fetch water. So it was not a name that was given to just anybody. So after knowing what exactly my name is and its purpose, I decided I'm going to live by it. So yeah, living by it meaning breaking boundaries. Yeah.
Nice.
And what was that turning point that made you come to that decision?
Like I said, when you grow up, your names are just names. You know, that's what your parents call you, and that's just it. But as you grow up, you wanna know why. You know, you ask questions. I was that child. I was very inquisitive growing up, to a point where I used to ask my mom, you know, when you ask her, what kind of a child was that? She's like, oh my gosh, you asked so many questions that we had to ask you, like, Boitumelo, enough for the day, you know, enough for the day. We'll continue tomorrow. I was just that inquisitive, and unlike other girls, I never used to play with dolls.
Really?
Yeah, I was never a dolly girly girl, you know, who want pink hair or stuff like that. Yeah, I've had my hair short all my life until I went to varsity. So yeah, I just decided, okay, there's a purpose. Let me live by it. You know, Nyamkama, there's a woman that, you know, can stand and push boundaries and defend herself against men. So that's when I also took a chance to go into computer science. I'm a data scientist by trade. We know that it's a male dominant field. So every time I'm in a room, I know if there's 10 men, there's 10 people, I'm going to be the only woman in the room. Yeah. So I've always been a child that, you know, pushed boundaries. I've played soccer when girls were playing netball,
with netball
and being careful. You know, I was jumping from a tree head first. So I've always been that girl, never a girly girl in dresses. And yeah, I'm trying to be to tap into that now.
Sure. Wow.
Yeah.
So now I wanted to find out from you, since your name is Venda, right?
Yes.
How was it when people tried to pronounce your name? Because I also have a hard name, Riranzo. So people struggle. She
I'll
struggle.
call you Riri.
Yeah.
Or
yeah. Because it's the it's very.
It does. It gets a little bit difficult.
So how? Because I feel like, because you know, I'm like a 1K.
Yeah.
So now when you're a 1K, I have two names.
Yeah.
So my first one is Patricia, hence the noble one. That's what it means.
Yes.
And then because you had to have an English name and an African name, so I have two names. So I would opt for the first name because it was easier for people to pronounce my name. And as I grew older, like you said, I started actually loving both my names. And I'm like, actually, I love Reranzo because it stands so much for love. You know what love is? It holds such an important role in my life. And then both names mean the noble one with love.
With love.
That's me. And I love how you explained your name. I mean, fetching water, that is so important. And you know, water is a source.
Yes.
So you holding a source means that you're so impactful, and look what you're doing now.
And what you go through to get to it and back again.
Yes.
Right?
You know, the challenges you have to face as well.
Yeah. And you, Simone, it's just
What
Simone.
about me?
Your name is just
My
Simone.
name.
Yeah, what does Simone mean,
What does
actually?
Simone mean?
Oh my goodness, I didn't actually look into that.
My friend, really? You don't know what your name means?
Don't. Oh,
Yes,
she who hears.
You see? That's powerful.
There you go.
You
She
see?
who hears.
You see?
And I'm
you are.
always, you know, lending
Yeah.
an ear or a shoulder
Mhm.
or a couch.
A
you
couch,
know.
yes.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, man.
So we all live by names.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are
it's
living
actually,
by.
it is very impactful if you think of it. We do live up to our names.
We do.
Yeah, right? Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So now I just wanted to find out, since you studied data, being a data scientist, right? I mean, out of all the things you could have studied, what made you want to study that field? Like, this is actually the
That's a good
first
question.
first time I've ever met anyone that studied data.
And a female.
And a female. So you are breaking barriers, yeah? You
Yeah.
are a trailblazer.
Woo
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I wish we had that pop, 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 you know?
So yeah, like I said, I've always been about breaking boundaries. And
yeah.
obviously, I come from a mining village. Everyone there is an
Ah.
engineer, and my parents had hoped I was going to be a mining engineer or anything, maybe a medical doctor or something relating to that. But like I said, I've always been that child, I'm the black sheep of the family. Break boundaries. You ask me to make tea, I make coffee. So yeah, for me it was when I was doing research, initially you had to study computer science before you transitioned. But now I've seen universities have like data science degrees. But when I studied data science, it was just it was something you do post-grad. You had to study computer science first.
Okay.
So yeah, I was fascinated by computers. And I did research about IT, and it was not fascinating for me. I wanted to know the core, like the coding behind it. Why does your phone give you prompts? When you like search your phone for shoes, and suddenly when you go on your computer or on your social media, you see shoes everywhere.
And they're specific.
Yes.
It will say red.
Yes.
Let's say you're like, oh, I'm looking for a red shoe.
You'll see
and
red
then it's like
shoes
a red shoe, and
everywhere.
you're like, spice.
Or you're complaining about your children, and
Or
then
something.
Yes.
it gives you how to manage unruly children.
Really? Even is it that deep now? Like
It does.
For
It
real, I never
does.
noticed. And maybe I'm very materialistic. I'm sorry, because it's all about like shoes, bags, and
Yeah, you see what your searches are coming up as.
right.
You see that? So that's what basically
Guilty.
that's basically what I do in the background. So we use all those prompts that you put on your internet, to anticipate your needs.
Wow.
So it's something that people don't know about, like they're like, but how? Like, yeah, so that's the work we do behind the scenes. So
That's
I love
incredible.
That's impressive.
It is. It's
That
so
is so
impressive.
impressive.
So yeah, that's data science goes deeper than that. It depends on what field you want to branch into. Is it analytics? Where you analyze data to bring out information, insights, for statistics. It's also data stuff. So for you to know how many women are in the country, it's statistics, it's data. So data it's bigger than what people assume it is. For information to be information, it's raw data. So somebody has to analyze the data, which are data analysts. So it goes beyond just being behind a computer and coding.
That is so fascinating. So what you're telling me is it actually dissects everything from ground up.
It does.
So it will look at a phone, and then you want to know exactly what happens with that phone. So you're gonna ask, do you prompt it, or do you ask questions?
And it's
because it's quite
right?
like, do you ask questions, or how does it get it? Like, do you prompt it by asking questions, or do you put or fill in the information about whatever that you're looking for? Because that's really fascinating.
We have our own tools that we use to mine data and do. So I'm just gonna make it easy for you.
Yeah, to understand. Yeah.
Like your ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I want to know now with AI. How does that impact
your job? Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't. There's no artificial intelligence without us. So it will never replace. Like artificial intelligence is not here to replace anybody's job. We give it its brains. You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
And you keep updating it.
Yes, we have to update it. So everyone is like, oh no, it's here to, it's not.
Take our jobs. In fact, it's actually helping.
It's enhancing.
Whatever that's still there.
Yes, for a robot to work, somebody has to work behind it, has to give it brains. So yeah, it's not here to replace anybody's jobs, guys. I mean, it can replace those janitors. I mean, who still wants to scrub toilets?
No.
You get what I'm saying? So
I don't even want to scrub it in the house.
But the thing is, it's still a job, and people still need to earn
salary. Absolutely.
Which is good. Yeah.
For it to scrub toilets, like I'm saying, somebody has to be behind it. it has
I
to.
get you. I
Yeah.
get you.
So there's so many jobs that are created by that robot existing.
So it
So
creates other jobs.
yes, we just need to like upskill ourselves with soft skills like AI, you know. So
No, I love that because people are often so threatened by new things, right? So have you ever had a threat where you're like, okay, this is threatening me right now and I want to pivot from whatever that I want to do? Like you spoke about robots and AI. So in your field, it's all about new things. So did you ever feel like, oh my goodness, this is just too overwhelming? Maybe let me put it that way. Have you ever felt so overwhelmed where you're like, oh, this is a threat for me? And you're like, no, I can't do this.
No, I haven't, because when you are a data scientist, you don't stop learning, because artificial intelligence like gets more intense and more intelligent every day. So you have to keep up. So there's no time where you just sit and be like, oh, I know how to code in C#. You know, there's Python now. Do you know Python? No. You know, there's always a new coding language that you need to know. So I've never really felt stuck.
Stagnant.
Yes, there's just so much more to learn every day. Like data changes in a split of a second. So now that we're sitting here, we are accumulating data.
I love that.
Yeah. So there's
that.
always something new to do. So it's never like, oh, you feel redundant. It's just another opportunity. I always see it as that. You know.
And not just anyone can be in that field. You have to have that hunger, you know, to keep moving forward. I mean, I'm sure some people, oh my goodness, I don't know. I think I'll just be happy with what it is and move on for the day. You know?
Listen, we're all gifted in our own ways. We're all gifted.
I'll leave it to you.
Yes, I mean, she's doing so well. I mean, come on, kudos to you, girl. I mean, what is it called? Clock. Yes, clock.
This is keeping up with the times also. So not just data.
Apparently, you use this finger with this thumb because it means 8. Guys, I have
no, I don't know what's going on.
No, I know clock it.
Clock it.
So
8.
Oh.
8.
Okay.
And clock it. Whatever. I don't know.
You can keep up with that trend.
I mean, I have like nieces that are like in the 2K, man. So they always be doing these things and I'm like, huh? I want to know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm collecting data.
Yes.
Yes.
Now yes. Information.
Yes. So we love that. So now how does one become that? Like what qualifications at school? Like maybe I have a niece that is stuck. They don't know what to do, like, or a nephew.
Yeah, what subjects
like, what subjects do people need to take so that they can
and
actually
drop.
Yes, and drop. Yes, good one.
Okay. When you want to be a data scientist, basically the first thing and foremost is English and maths. That's what matters.
Really?
Yes.
Science, Nyana?
No, because it's not that kind of a science. Like there's no chemistry, there's no physical science.
Oh,
it's just
that's interesting.
It's numbers, you know. So you have to know maths, and if you are at home stuck, there are short courses as well. You don't have to go through the degree route.
Okay.
So fortunately, there are boot camps out there as well that you can join, and also I've seen a lot of them that don't have, you know, like an entry requirement. They'll be like, okay, maybe have matric.
Really?
Yeah. So the only thing that you need to do is really want to work, because
so you can't be lazy.
No, you can't. You cannot be lazy. You cannot be lazy when you want to start study data science or anything computer science related, because it's a lot of maths, a lot of analyzing, a lot of. I mean, if you have to give an AI its brains, that tells you need to be a critical.
You must always on. You must be like always on the program.
Yes, like push yourself. You know, I don't think it's impossible. It is quite challenging. I don't like to say hard. It's quite challenging, but if you are one person who like has the grit, because that's the most important thing, I believe it's achievable. I've achieved it.
Yes,
so,
I can see.
Well,
hello,
yeah.
welcome.
So, and yeah, if I have, and it's a male dominant thing. So if I, as a woman,
Can do it.
can do it. So it means everyone can do it. Just have to have the grit for it and want to do it. Put in the work. Most importantly, put in the work because it's gonna keep you busy.
I just wanted to ask, did you want to do anything else besides that, or did you always want to be a data scientist?
Well, I'm also actually a nurse as well.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you do look a little bit like a nurse.
A nurse.
She does. No, she's very, put together,
Very put together,
smart
yes.
and nurturing. Kind of, she gives off those vibes,
Yes,
right?
she
Yes, I love it.
does.
And I also decided I was gonna go into, after studying nursing, and I specialize in anesthetics because I just love pushing boundaries. You know, anesthetics is also a male dominant, white people are dominant.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
okay, into sleep.
Yes, I play God.
I see. So have you? Okay, I'm always curious. So now, what happens if you can't wake up?
Well, it means you're dead.
So, like, do people? I'm sorry to say, but do people really pass away from?
Yeah, some people cannot take.
So that's why we have to sign
that indemnity to say,
and you and I, with this amount of
I've been
operations
under-
that we've been through,
I've been under more
that is
times
like
than I can
it's
count.
crazy.
Yeah. So, but now
Sure.
it's more advanced. I mean, now you don't
Oh.
have to go under. Some use local anesthesia. If we are operating the hand, it's just the hand that we put into.
But your body
numbness.
still reacts to the anesthesia, though.
Really?
Even if you don't go under, yes.
Yes.
It's so strange. I know when I had my 2 C-sections, I was shivering and cold, like my body went into shock.
Really?
Yes. And they had to bring those things that they warm you with to keep your body warm. And then when I had my endometriosis up, same thing. I was freezing.
But it is cold, hey?
Yeah,
no,
it
it's
is.
really
I mean,
cold.
everybody, it's a foreign matter. So it shocks your body, it shocks your whole nervous system and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then I decided to branch into psychology. And I just couldn't. Like, I went 2 years into it and I was like, I'm done.
So this is like your career that you pivoted from.
Yes. And I was like, I'm done because I'm such an empath. So I was absorbing everyone and anything that comes with it. If it's a dog and it's like a stray dog,
you take it in.
I take it in. If I'm watching TV, I'll be crying. And so I was like, you know what?
You take in so much. You give off so much.
Yes.
But you also the same. I think we all this. Like,
yes,
we're actually having that conversation earlier that, would give us our last 50 rand. And then we're now Osalaka,
and then we stuck
with nothing. Or
you don't
10
even
rand,
have bread.
Not even bread, but you're giving away.
Going to bed starving
because you need to feed another person just because you feel so bad. You're crying all the time. You want to just extend yourself, which sometimes you can't pour from an empty cup.
No, you cannot.
We had to learn the hard way.
I learned the hard way.
So what was your lesson?
When you're in varsity, you meet people from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
I was fortunate that my parents were working, so I've never experienced poverty. So I had everything. And then obviously there's those kids who get like your hampers, who depend on your bursaries, and sometimes they don't pay on time. And guess what? I keep giving and giving and giving. And a lot of people just came to take. Friendships as well. I've been in friendships where people are just takers. When you go out for lunch and you're always the one paying. And I'm like,
but the thing is, where did they get that idea?
Which scale?
That it's just expected. Or were you the one that always?
Do you offer though? Like, were you the one that offered? Because I know I was the one that would offer, like myself, overextend myself.
I offered.
Even in relationships, like I would overextend myself to the point where my heart would start beating so fast because I felt so guilty that I couldn't help.
I offered.
Yeah.
I offered. And when you meet people are different. They come in your life for different purposes. So
reasons.
Yes.
Seasons.
But as you grow up, I'm like, but why does my best friend also offer? Because I've got a best friend of over 20 years. We've been friends since primary school. My friendship with her was so different with everyone else's. You get what I'm saying? If she's like, hey, let's go out for lunch, she's gonna pay. If I say, hey, let's go out for lunch,
then it's on you.
Yes.
And it's on you.
Oh, we can just say,
which
we
is
miss
healthy. That's a
yes, we
healthy
can meet each
relationship.
other. We
Yes.
miss each other, and then we'll just decide which one pays. It was never like,
It's not
oh,
aesthetics.
yes, or we'll split the bill. It doesn't matter.
Mm.
But and then you meet people who just fold their arms.
They're
That
out for a
is-
free ride.
No, that is weird. I find
Yeah.
that so strange. I mean, we need to talk about it, guys, especially in this economy. We need to discuss, like, hey, where are you right now in terms of your
Exactly.
finances? Because we've got kids, we've got responsibilities, we've got
Yes.
businesses. You have your own business. Can you tell us all about it?
Yes.
So I
Yes.
am a pad manufacturer. So our sanitary pads are ACBS certified.
Ooh, ooh, can you show us?
Yes.
Yes,
so
please show us.
So look into the camera and tell us all about it.
So we have a business called Elshore. So Elshore is a pet manufacturing company. We are SABS approved. So South African Bureau of Standards is the highest quality assurance of this country. So our sanitary pad is not like any other pad. Like it's in a sterile pack. So we are the only ones right now in the industry that can claim sterility. That's why we put it in our packaging to say sterile, because
Oh,
our
wow.
pads come in a food grade sterile pack.
Oh, wow.
So it's safe for you to just put in your bag on the go. So you don't need those cute little cases for your sanitary pad.
Just
Look
pop
at you,
it
just
in there.
pop it, baby.
It's in my bag, darling.
Let's
Like-
see. Show,
like-
demonstrate. We like demonstration.
So you just
Yes, please.
oh,
See?
look at that.
So this is a food grade sterile
Wow,
pack.
so
Look
it's not
at it.
loose.
It's not
attached
loose,
to
and
your
it's like,
eyeshadow.
and then it's like, oh, it's like a mess. It's untidy.
Yes,
How do we
it
get a
smells-
hold of it?
So
Where
it's on
is
our
it?
website,
Okay.
on elshow.co.za, and it's now rolling out at the local choice pharmacies. So we will be
Oh.
in the local choice pharmacies. We are currently also at selected spas. So yeah, that's how you can get hold of it. And also to tell you another thing, our pad does not contain any cotton.
Oh, yeah?
Yes,
Because
so
you know how it gets
it gets
damp.
damps,
Yeah.
and then
like
it harbors
really
bacteria.
Yes.
So our pad does not have any single sheet of cotton in it. We
Oh.
decided we're not going to use it. It has 7 layers of paper, our own special paper that we use.
Oh, you know what? You're just making me happy right now.
So yeah, it has a different kind of paper, and also it's infused with what we call an anion chip.
Oh, and
What
it
is that?
neutralizes your pH balance.
Yes.
That's what I want. I was about to ask you, since that controversy
Mhm.
regarding pads in terms of
Mhm.
like the chemicals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Your one, you said that it's
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 SABS.
SABC ultra thin,
Mhm.
ultra absorbent.
Mhm.
Is it AN?
An iron chip.
AN2 chip. There's a
Yes.
chip
Yes.
inside it.
Yes.
So tell us more about the chip.
So our anion chip, basically what it does is, like I said on the box, it
Mm.
neutralizes your pH. You know when you go on your period.
The mood
And
swings.
how many women have their
You
pH balances have been disrupted by
The
some of the
chemicals.
chemicals in the
Yes.
pads that are used?
So every time I
Mm.
meet a woman, when I introduce my pad, I always say, you know what, even if you don't use mine, but when you pick a pad on the shelf, make sure it's got tests, at least SABS, which is the highest standards of this country.
Wow.
So if it's not SABS compliant,
Then it's
stay
not,
away.
yeah.
And we
Mm.
decided to go an extra length. Our pad is also United States Pharmacopoeia
Wow.
tested. That's how we tested our sterility.
Wow.
You understand? So we also SAPRA accredited. So it tells you we can supply hospitals and old
yes.
clinics
And pharmacies.
and pharmacies.
That is
So we are
amazing.
in a local choice pharmacies,
Okay.
which they have about 450 stores. So we're busy doing rollouts.
Okay.
So yeah, and the anion chip, what basically does, it's you know when you go on your periods, like I said,
Yes.
your vagina becomes alkaline.
Yes, definitely.
And then when your vagina is alkaline, what does it do? It cannot fight off bacteria. So
Bacterias,
that's
yeah.
why other women get UTI.
And baby.
Yes, because you're sitting on a pad that is wet, which is
Cotton.
made out of cotton. It's
Yeah.
wet the whole day.
Yeah.
So the warmth, the moist, what happens there builds bacteria. So our
Sure.
pad dries under 90 seconds.
Oh wow.
So when you have our pad on, you are sure that we can guarantee you that it's going to be dry. We've shown it on videos a couple of times. We've done when people be like, but you're claiming all these things. I'm like, come and let me show you how, let me
Demonstration.
demonstrate to you.
This
Take it
one,
home
yes,
and
Yes,
try one.
like it dries. So it means
Yeah.
that your menstrual, you won't even smell your menses. When
Yeah,
you're
'cause
wearing a
it's
pad for a
really-
long
oh.
time, you're just like,
It's nasty.
girl, can you smell me when I
And
stand
they
up?
can't, and it's funny enough, you can only smell yourself.
Yes,
Apparently.
I'm like, I can smell
Smell
myself. I'm
myself.
like, no, I've been sitting for too long.
And the
so
thing is, you also don't want to go through the pads throughout
throughout
the
the,
day,
and it's
you know?
expensive.
It's
Very
expensive. So you want
expensive.
to try and minimize the usage of the pads that you're using. And this seems like
Yeah,
it
man.
will last, one single pad will
Yes,
last
for
longer
quite a
than
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the average pad.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this is how I started the whole pad manufacturing thing.
mhm.
I used to run a pad drive.
Yes, that's what I was about to ask.
Yeah, so I used to.
we discussed this the other day.
Yes.
So I'd love to hear
We're gonna,
about
we are.
Is that so? I'm
Yeah.
not okay. Let me just tell you about my
Yeah.
pad
Tell
now.
us about it, please.
So my pad is ultra thin. So it
Yeah.
means that it's 66% thinner than the average pad that's on the market.
Okay.
Yet, according to our SABS report, it takes as much blood as a maternity pad, although it's thin
Then,
as a paper.
where have you been all my life?
I'm here, darling.
You are here.
I'm here, darling.
Thank you, Jesus.
So, yeah.
I need it today.
Like now.
I need it, like, literally. Why do you think I'm dressed like this?
Because you're trying to protect
I'm
yourself.
protecting myself
Captain
from
America.
from a whole lot of things that I'm at war. If you know, you know.
Yeah, so it's ultra thin, and most importantly, it's not scented. So there's no scent on it.
Nice.
Because we've got a whole lot of things that are making us sick. So we don't need a sanitary
Yes.
pad that smells like your favorite cologne.
Yeah, no, we
It's
don't
really
need that.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
It causes more problems.
Yeah, the hormone disruptors.
Yes, that's where they stem from.
Mm.
So
Mm.
yeah, that's how we came. And this is one pad for all floats, by the way.
I was about to ask because we all have different flows, like medium, high, some of us super high, So you need to actually figure out which one. The fact that you're actually doing it for everyone, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And
So
can I just ask you one more thing?
yes.
Do you also do panty liners, or is that something that you're gonna work on in
It's
the future?
It's something that I'm currently working on.
Okay.
I didn't want just to make a simple panty liner. I did not develop an ordinary pad, so I didn't wanna. I wanted a panty liner that has benefits, to it, not just catching the fluids and then
Sure.
dumping it.
Yes,
I
'cause
needed
you
to
can
make
just
it
use a piece of toilet paper.
paper.
Right,
Yes, I wanted to make it
right.
worth your while.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I've noticed that women are wearing panty liners on a daily.
And that's
So
not right.
It's not right. Your vagina needs to
You
breathe.
need to breathe.
Like, if you're not on your period, I
You
wear a panty
shouldn't.
liner
Like once,
few
like I
days
think
before
discharge, like when you've got like your ovulation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like post your period, before your period,
Yeah, those
and that's
days, yeah.
enough. Other than that, your panties should be bleached because your vagina is acidic. So most
Exactly.
women, they're like, no, I don't want my panties to be bleached. They're not aesthetically pleased. I'm like, to who?
It's not about who's there. Jeez, is there a camera that's watching?
That's watching.
Big brother.
Exactly. So,
or big sister.
Big sister. So if your vagina is healthy, it's gonna bleach your underwears. They're gonna look what people call unpleasing, not aesthetically pleasing. I'm like, it's not about aesthetics, it's about the health of your vagina. Let your vagina breathe. Like, if you can sleep with, I also do it. Like, if
you
I'm
need
not,
to breathe, guys.
the vagina
Let it-
breathe.
It's there for that
Like-
reason.
I mean, I don't know if I can say something like
Between
this
us
on
women?
here. I've had days where I've said, you know what? Let's have a day in the sun, my girl.
Yeah.
And
love
I
it.
go sit in the sun when I'm home alone.
Yes. And let it
And I let it breathe.
Let it breathe.
I do. Am I the only one that does
We
this?
all do it.
I do it on my bed.
Yeah, like you
Like-
need to, guys.
When I'm laying on the bed
Yeah.
after the
Yes,
shower,
you
when
have
people
to.
quickly go and
No, you
moisturize,
need to
I just lay
let
down.
it let it cool.
And
The sun's hitting the bed.
yes,
Perfect.
I do that, guys.
Like you need to let it breathe.
Let it breathe.
It's the most. I mean, that is the portal
It's
to children
between heavens and
and
earth.
the earth.
Like, we literally, it brings life.
Life. So you need to
So-
take care of it.
And be kind.
and
to
you
it.
know
Be
what?
kind
In
and speak to
nuance.
it.
Yes.
you
it's
need to.
And it's not even high maintenance.
I I know we
even
sound
high
like those
maintenance.
crazy
It's not asking for
people.
much.
you need to talk to it and tell it you love it.
And it's not even high maintenance. You know,
Exactly.
people they buy so and so. We can't mention their names
Yeah,
because
you
we're not
can't.
here
Yeah,
to,
no, yeah,
to
yeah.
to wash it
Mm,
and
no,
stuff like
guys.
that. No,
It's
you
natural.
like let it do its work. Just appreciate
That's
it.
the thing. Leave it to be
the way it was meant to be.
who it needs to be.
It's flesh. It's not gonna smell like fruit salad or a bunch of roses.
I love. Say that again. To
It's
the masses.
flesh.
Yes.
Okay, it's not gonna smell like fruit salad or a bunch of roses. Okay?
Thank you. What she said.
So everyone's like, no, I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you're washing your vagina with that? Like,
And then the steaming. What do you like? The
What do you-
steaming.
mhm.
What's your
The
take
yoni.
on
Yeah,
that
like what do you think
steaming
about the whole
situation?
steaming situation? Because now they put all sorts of herbs
and
and
stuff like that.
stuff, and then mint and all these things. But
Mhm.
like, I just want your take on it
Mhm.
and yours as well.
Mhm.
Then I'll tell you my 2 cents.
Yeah,
So, what's your take about steaming?
I don't steam
Mhm.
because I haven't had enough research, to
Mm.
make my vagina go through it.
Mm.
I have steamed though after giving birth
Yeah,
because I did it because
they told you. The parents.
exactly.
Yeah, culturally,
You know?
they tell you to do these
Yeah,
things. Yeah, so you
and
can heal faster, apparently.
exactly. I was with my mom, both my maternal and paternal grandmothers. So imagine there's 3 women and they're like, oh no, we've had kids and then we've been doing this. It helps. I was just sitting
Did
on
it
that
help, though?
bucket. I feel like it helped. Hey, it really
Yeah.
helped because
Yeah.
when you have an episiotomy, it takes forever because it's an intimate area. It gets wet.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I only steamed with salt.
Salt, yes, just salt.
Yes, they just use salt.
Salt,
So
yeah.
it actually does help
to
because
heal, yeah.
obviously the antibacterial properties salt has, and stuff like that. So for me, it's not something that I would encourage unless
Yeah.
you know exactly what you're steaming with.
Exactly, because sometimes we overdo it. Do you steam? I've steamed, but I don't think I wanna.
I've never been to the point of like, okay, I need to do something. Yes, maybe my pH is a little bit off if I've been on antibiotics, but then you
Yes.
take the probiotics,
Yeah.
you eat yogurt. But I've never had an issue where I've had to think of
Steaming, but some people do it for other pleasing purposes.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Do you get what I mean? Like, they do it for those reasons to
this
please.
is the first time I'm hearing of
No,
these
apparently
things.
they
But
say
it was trending on social
it was
media.
trending that people use these things so that you can be
Rejuvenate your VJ.
rejuvenate. I mean, it comes a rejuvenated.
Okay, but the
It
thing,
rejuvenates itself.
Because you give birth and it goes back.
It goes back.
It really does.
I mean, I had a C-section, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying I never.
Oh,
there was
I
never
had a
a
natural
reason
birth.
for me to try. That's it, like say,
Twins.
oh, okay, so
twins girl.
yeah, you see, so now I know
Yeah.
why you're sitting on the bucket steaming.
Yes.
I think also when I
Oh my
I
god.
never had to.
Yeah,
I had a
get you.
C-section, so there was never like, oh, now I gotta go sit on a bucket for a little while.
Yeah, I get it. But the
Yeah.
healing of the C-section, how was that?
Oh my goodness, that was traumatic.
Sure.
and you did
It
twice,
was so
girl.
You did it
unfair
twice.
because twice, and the second time was even worse. The thing is, I mean, you know how it is. A woman, so I'm next to a lady that's just given birth naturally, and I've had the C-section. I can't get up for the first day.
Yeah.
She's already up and
Running.
going to get a cappuccino and
Yeah.
breastfeeding the child while standing up. And I'm just,
Are you
know,
feeling like you
lying.
failed?
Yes.
And it's not even like that. So
It's
we're
not.
not here to bash anyone.
And the
You're
thing
still
is,
a woman.
I had to have the
Yes.
C-section because
Yes.
I was planning on natural because it's natural.
Yeah.
That's how our bodies are meant to work. But my
Yeah.
son's cord was wrapped around his neck,
Oh.
and
Bridge.
he had to come earlier. So it wasn't even planned. He said, "You gotta come in, get your bags, and
go.
We need to do this now."
You are a super
She
woman.
is.
Like-
Yo, that is. Did you have a natural?
I had a natural birth, and
Okay.
my baby was so big as well.
Sure.
They thought, and I was in labor for like 4 days, And
What?
yes, when they were like,
Excuse me?
I promise you, it was horrible. I had the longest labor ever.
Sure.
And my gynae got to a point where it was like, you know what, if you don't give birth
Mm-hmm.
by 6,
Mm.
I'm taking you to theater because
Sure.
and my baby was like, do you know me?
Yes, I have arrived.
I'm here, baby. So
I love it. Is it a girl or boy?
it's a boy,
Look at him.
an amazing
King.
boy. Yeah. So and also I was a teen. You know, it they're like, oh no, your baby is big. And then I had this tiny
And plus, you're
body.
tiny.
Yes, I was imagine when I was like a teen, I was tinier than this. They're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you're so and the stigmas that comes with
Yeah.
being a teenage
Mom,
mom and stuff
yeah.
like that. Like, because I was in labor and everyone was like, oh my gosh, she's just being, you know,
Yeah.
too much, you know.
Oh, no.
So yeah, for me it was traumatic. It
Oh,
was
no.
and for some odd reason I never even made sound when I
Really?
was in pain.
No crying.
Not even crying,
no.
nothing.
No, I think I only
Sweating?
cried. I wasn't sweating. And even like few days I was like I said I was in labor for like a week actually. And I used to eat. You know, when people like go in labor, they can't eat. I was eating.
They actually don't recommend it.
You shouldn't
Yes,
eat.
I was like hungry. I
Sure,
was
because you
eating.
might go for cesarean,
C-section.
yeah.
Yes, I was eating behind their backs, them not watching.
No, stone.
I was. I like I said, I've always been that person. Make
Yeah.
coffee. Ask me for coffee, I'll make tea.
Yeah. And she looks innocent, right?
Yes. Yeah. So it was really, really traumatic. And yeah, I was like, no, I'm not doing this ever again. No.
Sure.
So it was traumatic. It was really traumatic. But for some odd reason, when I was about to have my baby, everything just disappeared. The pains.
Everything, just all at once.
Like all at once.
As if it never happened.
As if it never happened.
Look at God.
And after pushing my baby, I just passed out. The moment they're like, oh my God, it's a boy. I'm like,
Gone.
okay. And then put him on my chest, gone. And when I woke up, I was like, where is... Actually, his cry is what woke me up because he was
nice.
rushed to neonatal,
Oh, yeah.
ICU.
Mm-hmm.
So when he cried, I was like, that's my baby. They're like, how do you know?
It's a mother's
And
instinct.
I'm like,
you know,
yeah.
he-
I was
You
like,
just know,
it's
yeah?
my baby. So
You just
yeah, he's a
know.
boy.
Oh, you guys are so blessed, man.
Your turn will come.
It will.
Yes.
Jesus, yeah.
It
I know
will.
people are probably surprised what she just said. She had kids. We'll tell you all about it some other time.
Yes.
That's a story for another day.
Yes.
Sorry for another day.
Another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you are such a strong, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And what you're doing is amazing.
Mhm.
And since you have a boy, do you
Mhm.
have initiative for boys? Because you give out sanitary towels and you have talks with young women about poverty,
poverty.
yeah, poverty.
Mhm.
So now, do you have maybe a program that you maybe might introduce in the future for boys, or is it just strictly for women for now?
No, my initiative does not just involve girls because
Okay.
period poverty does not only affect girls.
The girls, yes.
You know, the stigma around it is it affects girls because we are the ones that go through the menstruation and
Yeah.
stuff. People forget that some households are child-headed. So imagine if you are a young man in your early 20s, you're your teen, you're looking after your sisters, and they go on their periods and you don't even know what to do.
Which
you
is
know.
good.
Yeah, so when I go on pet drives, I involve both girls and boys because the
It's
whole purpose for
important.
me to start this whole initiative was I was a teen mom. So it comes with a lot of challenges, you know, the
Yeah.
stigmas, you know, your friends, parents telling them you are this bad girl, you know,
And you're not.
they must not associate with you anymore and stuff like that. And also I realized that there isn't much education around menstruation. Like all the girls, when they go on their period, they're just given a pad.
That's true.
You're given a pad that your mom likes, you know, that she trusts, she's been using for years. And then what happens if you don't have a mom, you don't have an aunt, it's just your dad, or it's just your brother or your uncle looking after you? So period poverty is not just a woman's talk.
I love that.
Yeah, so when I do these initiatives, I involve, when I go to schools, you know, when I grow up, they'll be like, girls, gather up to the wall, we've got a guest who's gonna tell. No, I always say, please call all the boys and the girls, because what happens when you're on your period and then you have a period accident, and there's men around the room.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I mean, I remember one of the girls in grade 7. Our dresses were light; they were yellow and white, and she had
an accident.
An accident, and boys were not aware of this.
Yeah.
And they're making fun of her. They don't know what's going on. So I think awareness is very important for both
Girls
boys
and
and
boys.
girls.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm raising my nephew, you raising your 2 boys, and you raising your son. So we need to talk more about it.
I do. My son is serving as a head boy in his school, so he
Congrats, mommy.
such a smart boy. He carries a box of sanitary pads, so he doesn't he just puts them inside because the sachets are safe to just
put.
So I make sure that he has those because I did educate him about these things. And also my drive is also about, when you go on your periods, like I said, our parents never went into details. They're like, oh, here's a pad, and then stay away from boys. If they touch you, they don't even
run away.
I'm like,
don't talk to them.
I'm like, what do you mean?
A woman
You're gonna
now.
get pregnant. Yeah, they said you're a woman.
What does that entail?
You're going to get pregnant. Don't talk to them. And you're like, okay, that's it.
And that's how a lot of young women fall, and boys find themselves dealing with teenage pregnancy because they don't know what that means. So when you go on your menses, nobody really tells you that your body is ready to carry a child. It means that if you sleep with a boy once, like I did, and then you fall pregnant,
and they think that you're fast. They start calling you names, and you didn't even know what you were doing.
Exactly.
And it just happened your first time. And we need to just stop judging people. It's so wrong.
I got really judged. So I thought I made it my mission to to make sure that these young girls get empowered, because fortunately for me, when I fell pregnant, I had supportive family members. Like my parents did not take away my childhood from me. They didn't say, oh, you're a mother now, it's done.
Yeah.
So when I found out, I was 7 months, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I had like a very flat.
Really?
Yes.
Sure.
Really flat
and not
pregnancy. Like, yeah.
How did you find out?
I felt sick one afternoon. I was home, recess. I was home and I started having this projectile vomiters. If someone is close to me, they are safe. The one that's far is in trouble because it was just... And I was rushed to a hospital because we had a family gathering. So they thought maybe it's food poisoning, something that I might have eaten. Because I live with a lot of allergies. So my mom was like, she's probably reacting to something she ate. And when I got to hospital, the ER, and then the doctor's like, you are so pale.
Yeah.
Are you anemic? I was like, what is that?
So it was like a blood. They thought it was like blood thinners.
Yeah, they're like, you're so pale. You look tired. You look beat up. And then he was like, okay, let's run a pregnancy test. That's the first thing they do when a woman goes into
anything that we need to.
It's always that sticks always presented to you.
They're like,
there it is.
Your pee, please.
Speaking of pee, we need to wrap it up a little bit. So we'll continue maybe on a live. How do you think about that?
Yes,
I think that would be fantastic.
Right?
It would be great.
I think on a episode 3 we can have
enjoying this.
This is a really fascinating topic that we have, and we really, really appreciate you so much for being with us and being part of Between Us Women.
Thank you.
Our first guest, our trailblazer.
Oh, I love being a first.
You know what? You are the first.
You are.
You're just so amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, for honoring our invite. And we just love everything about you. Keep being this woman that you are. And then just have like maybe words of encouragement or where they can find you on the socials.
Okay. So to a young girl, young boy out there dealing with period poverty, just reach out to me on elsure.co.za. You can just search Elsure on social media platforms. We are on Instagram and Facebook. We are yet to be on TikTok. Okay. And I have my social handles, which is Gwena Boitumelo. It's Gwena_Boitumelo on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Yeah.
I think we can add the link.
Yeah, we'll add the
Yeah.
link at
Yeah,
the
for
bottom.
them
Yeah.
to-
yeah.
So if you are a young girl out there who's a, teenage mom, I was once one. It's not the end of the world, and you can still rise above all those circumstances that are on your shoulders. So yeah,
Oh, any
thank
words?
you.
Thank you. Boitumelo.
I'm very relaxed. This was very therapeutic for me
It
today.
was, right?
Yes, absolutely. No, it was. It was
It
good.
was. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
And we thank you for the gifts, by the way. She gave us gifts,
Whoop,
guys.
whoop.
We are going to be
Yeah, we will
the
review.
ambassadors, and we're
Yes.
going to tell you all about it.
Mhm.
We'll start today.
I,
Like I said.
I'll have to, I think, wait for a few days.
No, I'll definitely.
my
And I'm
first
going to
day.
speak to you about
Oh.
this. Really? So I'm
Yes.
going to speak to you about this because I'm busy with a project and I would love to partner with you.
That would be great.
Yeah,
I'm
in
excited.
terms of what I'm like, this is just amazing,
Mm.
right?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, that was us here between us women. And it's not just for you women, you heard Boitumelo. If you're a brother, a husband, or a friend that needs to learn more about poverty in the sanitary space, she's your girl.
I am.
And we are here to talk about all things women, all things beautiful, and stay blessed. Till next time, do you want to say
Cheers.
something?
No.
Not.
Bye. You say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao.